The scholar could not sleep. The melody from the previous night lingered in his mind like a half-remembered dream. He told himself it was only curiosity, yet his heart knew better. He sat by the low table, the oil lamp flickering, casting dancing shadows across the ruined temple walls. An open book lay before him, its words unread. His gaze kept returning to the broken window, waiting, hoping. A soft breeze stirred the torn paper on the window frame. The shadows outside shifted, coalescing into a form. Slowly, she appeared, framed by the cold moonlight, her white silk fluttering like mist. She was almost translucent, yet impossibly beautiful. She watched him for a long moment before her voice, soft and carrying a faint echo, broke the silence. He turned quickly, his eyes lighting up with quiet surprise and a gentle warmth. "I was hoping the music would return," he said, his smile genuine. "But even without it, I am glad to see you again." She lowered her gaze, her fingers lightly touching the weathered window frame, but never quite crossing the threshold into the room. "Most men would have fled by now," she murmured. "They sense the chill, the wrongness. Why do you not run?" He stood and walked closer to the window, stopping a respectful distance away. The moonlight illuminated the space between them. "I feel the chill," he admitted. "But I also feel sorrow. Yours is heavier than the cold. If I leave now, who will listen when you wish to speak?" Her eyes shimmered, not with tears, but with something close to them. "I am not what you think," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "I am bound, a thing of shadow and debt. If I stay near you too long, harm will follow." He looked at her steadily, his gaze unwavering. "Then tell me what binds you. Let me carry even a small part of it." A listener does not always need to solve. Sometimes it is enough to simply remain. A long silence settled between them, filled only by the whisper of the wind. Moonlight fell across both their faces, one mortal, one ethereal. Slowly, she reached out. Her hand passed through the night air toward him, but stopped just short of the window, her fingers trembling. "You speak," she whispered, her voice breaking slightly. "As if I still have a heart worth saving." "Every heart is worth saving," he replied softly. "Even one that believes it is already broken." He carefully removed his outer robe, the simple cloth of a scholar, and draped it gently over the windowsill. It rested there, a bridge of warmth between their two worlds, if nothing else. "Let this keep the night from being so cold." She stared at the robe. A single, perfect tear escaped and fell, catching the moonlight like a tiny falling star. She reached out again, and this time, her fingertips brushed the fabric. She closed her eyes for a fleeting moment, as if remembering a long-forgotten sensation, as if remembering what warmth felt like. Suddenly, her expression shifted from sorrow to fear. Her eyes opened wide with a sudden urgency. "Tomorrow night," she whispered quickly, pulling back. "Do not wait for me. Do not stay here. Please. I do not wish to become the reason you never leave this place." As she spoke, her form began to dissolve, fading into a swirl of silver mist. He stepped closer, his voice firm yet gentle. "I will wait. And if harm comes, let it come to me, not to you." Her last words were a fading echo as she vanished completely into the night. Foolish scholar. The robe remained on the sill, fluttering softly in the breeze. He reached out and touched it once, his fingers tracing the cloth where hers had been. Then he sat back down, his eyes fixed on the empty moonlit window. He did not know her name. He did not know her sin. Yet already, he refused to let her face the darkness alone. And that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really hope you enjoyed it, and maybe even learned something new. If you did, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It seriously helps the channel out more than you know. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future adventures. I love hearing from you all. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you thought, or what you'd like to see next. Your support means the world to me. and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, take care and stay awesome.